In this video, we'll go over the no calculator fraction questions that show up for the GED. We're going to go over how to multiply fractions, divide, add or subtract, and how to convert from a fraction to a decimal. Let's get it. The first one's nice, because multiplying fractions, you just get to multiply the numbers straight across. So up top, we got 3 times 2, 6. The bottom, 4 times 5, 20. If both numbers are even, to simplify, you could just cut them in half. Half of 6, 3, half of 20, 10. And at the end, if you can't put anything perfectly into both numbers, then that's our final 3/10. The next one looks a bit atrocious, but it's not too bad, because you can always convert from a division with fractions to a multiplication using this method. You're going to keep the first fraction, change the division to a multiplication, and flip the last fraction upside down. Then you can just multiply straight across, and that'll give us 10 over 12. But once again, they're both even, so you could just cut them in half. So same thing as 5/6. Okay, the addition and subtraction, they do get a little bit more tricky. The way I like to do it is, when you're adding or subtracting, start with the bottom right number. That's what you're going to multiply top and bottom on the left side. Then the bottom left number, that's what you're going to multiply top and bottom on the right side. Okay, from there we'll get 15 over 20 plus 8 over 20. But you're only going to add the top numbers. So 15 plus 8, 23 over 20. The reason we did that is the bottom number tells you how a candy bar is cut up, for instance, into 20 pieces, but you have 15. And for a second candy bar, it's also cut up into 20, but you have 8. You only have the stuff up top. That's what you combine and add together. From there, we're going to convert this to a mixed number. How many times can 20 go into 23? Well, once, but we have 3 left over. And then you always leave the bottom number the same. So 1 and 3/20, that's our final for that one. When you have a number that's bigger up top in the fraction, that's called an improper. And then we converted it to a mixture of a whole number and a fraction, so that's a mixed number. Okay, feel free to pause and practice with this one. It's just like the addition one, same method. Okay, let's do it. Let's start off with that 2. Let's multiply top and bottom on the left. And then 5, multiply it top and bottom on the right. That'll give us 8/10 minus 5/10. But once again, just subtract the top numbers, leave the bottom. So 3/10. Can't be simplified, so that's our final. And one last type here. When you have a fraction, you want to convert it to a decimal, you could always think of it as division. Because 5 over 7, same thing as 5 divided by 7, we're going to use long division. The bottom number goes on the outside, and then 5 on the inside. How many times can 7 go into 5? Well, unfortunately, 0. And then 0 times 7, 0. Subtract. Well, we just kind of wasted a lot of time. But no worries, we're actually on our way. 5 is the same thing as 5.0. Then you bring up the decimal, and we can continue by adding a 0 right there. So then it becomes 7 into 50. That'll go 7 times. 7 times 7, 49. Subtract, we get 1. But once again, we could bring down yet another 0. So then 7 into 10 once. And we could keep going with this, but actually, we're done. Because this decimal is going to fit between 0.7 and 0.8 on the number line. So D, that's our final answer there. So once you get used to the procedures for fractions, they're not too bad. Don't forget the old keep, change, flip for division. Multiplication's good to go. But let me know what other issues and questions you have. Good luck, you got these. We'll see you in the next video. Doodles.